Welcome back, fellow Hagmaxxers, to some more of the Coffin of Andrew and Renee mod. Last time, we kind of played through more of the beginning stuff with the Warden and got up to the point of the Cultist taking his last breath due to the demon, but now we start to get into some of the more interesting stuff, like consuming the Cultist and doing weird stuff in other apartments and, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get the cleaver and get to work. So you get the arms, I'll handle the legs? Oh, you do it. You first chop off the cultists. We'll go for that dominant right arm. There it goes. Now the left one. We can't carry him out in the open like this. Just be quick about it. No, can't you get some plastic bags or something? I'll take care of the rest in the meanwhile, I guess. I'm counting on you, Andrew. Yes. You hand him the cleaver, and he gets to work. Yeah, and then we saw where the bags were, so let's grab those real quick. Yes, and then we can continue Andrew's Hagmaxxing adventure. Oh, there he is. Damn, he's speed run cutting the cultist up. There we go. And a small problem presents itself. The plastic bags aren't big enough to fit the whole torso in them. Ah, crap, I don't think we can cut through the spine either. Just fold him over? I don't think that's gonna work. Let me show you. Renee's like, I've done this before, Andrew. Yeah, see, if anyone happens to be looking out of their window, it'll be a disaster. Maybe if we use 2 bags. Mom, that isn't going to... See? Easy as pie. Wow, she's copying a certain other timeline. How could she? Ha 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 ha. No, good God, no. Don't make me laugh at this. I didn't make you do anything. Alright, enough. Gather the limbs up and go. There should be plenty of room for them in our freezer. I'll stuff the torso and head in his freezer for now. While you're at it, I'll cook us some dinner. I'll be looking forward to it. As much as I can at any rate. Yes. Time for some delicious human flesh to cleanse our palate after our ketchup dinner. Alright, we're gonna go for that right leg. Alright, time to cook. You fry some meat. Let's go, and dinner's ready. Now for some family bonding at the dinner table. What are we having here? Fried fillet of asshole neighbor. It'll be like a McDonald's, fish fillet. My own invention, you won't find it in the cookbook. I suppose not. Anyway, are you going to eat it? You dig into the evening's dinner. How is it? It's actually pretty good. Probably thanks to my excellent cooking skills. Might be worth a try then. Andrew takes a bite out of your cooking. You don't think he likes it. Should have seen that coming. Renee's cooking has always been about at this level. Oh, he looks so depressed. Munch, munch, munch. It definitely could have gone worse. Go. So, how was it? It's fine. Really? You're not just saying that. Well, if you ignore the fact that it's good. You, don't look like you enjoyed it that much. I did, Mom, it's just, there's more to it than that. Oh, I guess you're right. I don't want to be rude. I know, Andrew. This is the last food we might get for a while, though. I don't want it going to waste. Can you finish it to ease my mind, sweetheart? I can try, Mom. That's my boy. Under your watchful eye, he slowly finishes his plate. Well done, Andrew. I'm proud of you. I don't feel too proud myself. I know it feels strange, Andrew. It does for me, too. But look at the bright side. It cost an arm and a leg to buy a good steak before this all started. Get it? An arm and a leg? Not funny, Mom. But still, thanks for doing this. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful. Don't worry about it, Andrew. Tell you what, tomorrow I'll try the same recipe, but with coriander. That sounds good, Mom. Can I be excused? I'll clear the table, of course. Thank you, Andrew. I'll get some sleep. Good night. Oh, perfect. Eepy time. And we'll probably have some strange nightmares. And you fall asleep somewhat content with your life decisions. You know, the usual fun stuff. Andrew, is there something you want to tell me? I thought you wanted me to help you with the shopping list. That was just to get you away from your sister. You and I have something to talk about. Oh, what thing? Oh, I think you know, mister. You and Ashley are hiding something from me. You've been acting weird all afternoon, and Ashley's been even more insufferable than usual. So you better fess up. I'm waiting, Andrew. She, killed a squirrel. Yeah, that's it. Wow, that must have really upset you. Yeah, I'll be having nightmares for weeks. I won't get in trouble, will I? Not as much trouble as you'll be in if you don't stop lying. I'm not lying. You're a bad liar, Andrew. Now tell me the truth, or so help me. I'm going to count to 3, and you really don't want to know what happens after that. Oh no. Mom, don't. 1, 2. Oh no. Leyley made me do it. Oh no. He's fessed it up. How could he? Our boy is... He's telling the truth about what happened. What do you mean? What did she make you do? Nothing. Forget what I said. This isn't working. I'll need to try another approach. Mom, I'm sorry, Calm down, Andrew. Just tell me what happened. It's just, Leyley said I couldn't tell anyone. You know you can tell me anything. Oh, it's the intro all over again. Okay, but please don't get mad. Well, I can't really promise that. I promise not to get mad at you, Andrew. Renee manipulation tactics at 100%. She's just like, I know how to string you along like a fiddle. Really? Really? Yeah, just look at that face. She's going to get our boy. Alright then, I guess. Now just tell me what happened. Well, there's this girl in my class. Nina. Yeah. I like her. She seems nice. Yeah, well, I think Ashley got jealous of her and, well... Did she hurt her? Don't you do it, Andrew. Don't tell her. I think I should just show you. No, alright, I suppose. You get the urge right then and there to leave this alone. Something tells you that you'd rather not find out where this rabbit hole goes. But another part of you knows that there's no going back now. Lead the way, sweetheart. Oh no. She's going to find out. Yep. This is the place. You were playing in here. This place seems dangerous, Andrew. Oh, it's dangerous, alright. There might be a child ghost haunting here. I know, but Leyley likes to hang out here. And you did say that I should look after her. I did, didn't I? Just another thing that comes back to bite me. So, what did you want to show me? In that crate over there. She's probably still asleep, but she's going to be mad when she gets out. What the hell did you two do, Andrew? Oh, she's sleeping all right. She's having a nice nap. Renee's quickly approaching maximum regret. She's just like, maybe I shouldn't know what's in the crate here. What am I going to find in here, Andrew? You said you wouldn't get mad. Well, and you open the crate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom? Oh no. No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Why did they kill her? How could this happen? Those two little psychos. How did I fuck up this bad? Oh no. Andrew, you. Do you have any idea what you've done? You promised. You promised you wouldn't get mad. You said I should help Leyley with anything. I didn't mean to. Andrew, look at me. We're going to fix this. Things are going to be okay. Mama's here, and we'll put Leyley in the box too. Leyley will also be in the box. It'll be a grand time. It'll be like an amusement parks, but in a box somewhere. You take your frightened, broken boy into your arms. Calm down. Everything will be all right. I'm sorry, Mom. Shh, there's no need to worry. Mommy will find a way to fix this. Ha ha ha. And that's her actual voice. Believe it or not, it was confirmed canon. Shh, there. You hold your son until he calms down. Feeling better? Not really. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, aren't I? No, Andrew. No one is taking you away from me. But when they find the body, We'll just make sure they won't. How do we do that? Her family's probably already looking for her. Andrew, do you trust me? Yes. We're going to play a little game now. We'll find the girl a nice, secret place and lay her to rest. And then we can try to forget this ever happened. I guess that works. Good now. Now help me out a bit. We need something to wrap her in. Look around and see what you can find. Okay, but where will we put her? Leave that to me. I know somewhere. And what about Leyley? She won't be happy that I told you. Let's hurry this up and deal with that later, okay? Spit spot, come on. Renee's like, we've got him now, boys. This should do nicely. See, now we can convince him to never leave our warm embrace, and we'll begin his Hagmaxxing journey. You wrap the girl's corpse up in the tarp and carry her away. Yep, and then just like last time, yeah, probably burying her out here. This is all my fault. How did I fuck up so bad? I'm the worst mother ever. I mean, we already knew that, so, yeah, here we are. Andrew has always been such a good boy, and I let that devil do this to him. I should have never let him out of my sight. It's finally come back to bite me. I need to make this right. And I think I know just the way to do it. Oh, what is that? I couldn't find a shovel, but I think these wooden planks will do. I tested them a bit and they seem to dig okay. That should work. Just watch out for splinters. Yeah, sure. Now, Andrew, I need you to follow my lead and everything will turn out fine. All right, I guess we should find somewhere to start digging. And got a wooden plank. Let's go. Maybe here. There doesn't seem to be any roots in the way. All right, let's do it. You chose a good spot here. Thank you, Mom. Getting tired. Yes, it's way harder than I thought it would be. It's okay, sweetheart. You've done enough. It looks like she fits in there anyways right now. Why don't you help me get her in? Think you can do that for me? Sure. Yes. Put Nina in the pit. Goodbye. You and Andrew lift Nina's body into the grave. Perfect. All according to plan. Crap. This doesn't look natural at all. Language, Andrew. But never mind. It looks fine to me. You know it's gonna be found out no matter what, but at least this way you buy some time. I don't know. It looks a bit too obvious. It needs to be hidden more. I'm sure it'll be fine, Andrew. But hey, if it makes you feel better, we can hide it with some leaves and the like. Yes. Foliage time. Are we also gonna rock it up? Yes. Am I a good mom, Andrew? What? Never mind, just mommy being silly. Of course I'm a good mother. Hell, I'm a goddamn saint at it. Press X to doubt. Well, we can't be questioning her on this. We're trying to Hagmax, so we gotta agree. Andrew's a good boy, too. This all happened because of that little hellspawn. Once she's out of our lives, things will get better. Just me, hubby, and my baby boy. Mom. Oh, sorry, did you say something, sweetie? Just that we need something to weigh it down, so it doesn't get blown away by the next breeze. Smart thinking. Yes, we're going to weigh it down with infinite rocks. Yes, the stones will be ours. Or is there just one? Okay. Mom put the entire boulder on there. Are you sure this will be okay? What if the police show up with dogs and... Don't worry about that, Andrew. Our fingerprints are all over the tarp, so they'll know it's us. If we're ever brought into questioning. You let me deal with that. But how do you? Don't worry your head. I said I'd deal with it. Now why don't you find a bush to hide those planks? Mama will make sure this stays well hidden. Okay. Now I just need a small stone. Got a tiny rock. Are we making it into a little gravestone? Perfect. Mom, what did we carve in there? We're like Leyley was here. Andrew, you startled me. Sorry, I hid the planks. Oh, that's good. Very good. I think we're done here for today. See, it wasn't that hard, wasn't it? Everything is going to be just fine. Are you sure? Andrew, trust me. You won't get in any trouble. But I need you to promise me one thing. From now on, spend less time with your sister. But you said before, I know what I said, Andrew. But things are going to be different from now on. We're sending her to juvie. She'll be in the mental asylum any day now. And if she asks you to do something, you come find me and I'll give you something else to do. Is she going to be in trouble? Like I said, Andrew, you let Mama worry about that. Now let's get you home. Just look how dirty you got. You little dirty shit. I mean, we need to get you cleaned up. You're absolutely filthy. Mom, stop that. Now don't worry about anything anymore. You can forget all about this. Just remember to always listen to me. Oh no, the manipulation is setting in. Yep, we nailed it, party members. Ashley was here. Oh my gosh. Shake my head. How could you do this to us? Ashley fans everywhere, revolt, please. And you wake up from the dream. You immediately feel a weight pressing down on the foot of the bed. Oh, Andrew. Oh, you're awake. Are you having trouble sleeping? Well, yeah, kind of. Is it about dinner? Andrew, we've been over this. It was either that or starvation. Yeah, but did we really have to, you know? God, we mutilated and ate a corpse. Look on the bright side, Andrew. At least we didn't kill him. As if that's any consolation. Hey, you barely said anything when you were chowing down. Except for when you were like, yes, this is delicious. Best food I've ever had, Mother. This is the best cooking you've done in months. Oh, God. Look, Mom, we weren't thinking straight. The hunger was making us crazy, okay? No, really? You know I had an idea that could have helped with that. But every time I brought it up, a certain someone got uptight. What, your idea of fucking the wardens for food? It probably wouldn't have worked. You'd have thrown away your dignity for nothing. And why do you keep bringing that up, Mom? It's weird. I'm just reminding you that sometimes you ought to trust me with my ideas. Plus, I'm communicating with you beforehand. You'd rather I do it without at least asking. In any case, we had other options, that's all I meant. Again, just reminding you. Side note, but why are you being so puritanical about the whole idea anyways? I mean, you've been complaining to me about how hard it is to find a good man since Dad left. And it stands to reason that maybe that also extends to situations like this? Surely those guys weren't quote-unquote good men. Andrew, right now it's a different world. Sometimes there are perks to being a woman. It wouldn't be the first time that I had to make use of those perks. Yeah, God, Jesus, Mom, why are you being so weird about it? You have a lot to learn about women, Andrew. Does that girlfriend of yours know that her boyfriend's this much of a prude? Just instant, anger. Sorry. I'm just on edge about everything at the moment. I understand. I keep wondering if we could have done things differently. Trust me, Andrew, we couldn't let the wardens find the body. There's no way they'd believe whatever actually happened in there. You're probably right. Sorry for waking you, Mom. Andrew, wait. Is there something else? What else? Oh, was he depressed? Come on, tell me. She's... I like her death grip of a hand just coming out of nowhere like, yes, your shoulder is mine, Andrew. It's just, I couldn't get his head off. Pardon? Like, he didn't fit in the freezer proper. So I needed to chomp off his head, but I couldn't cut it. His spine was too... anyways, I just kind of, kept cutting around and then pulling it off like some plant, I don't know. I kept thinking about it. I can't fucking sleep, Mom. It's, my poor baby. Oh, what's wrong with me, Mom? Andrew, if there's something wrong with you, then there's something wrong with me. Exactly. We're an entirely fucked up family. Because if I could do it over again, I'd do the same thing. Hell, I'd open a cannibal gourmet restaurant if it meant you wouldn't go hungry. Let's go. We can be Sweeney Todd. We can open up our own cultist cannibal shop. They come in, we feed them to the demon, and then we eat the corpse. And then we send the rest to make pies downstairs. Let's go. Seriously? Seriously, anything to make sure my boy is fed. Thanks, Mom. I just worry that someone will find out. Why would they? It's not like they ever open our door, I guess. Everything will be alright, Andrew. I'll make sure of it. So, think you'll be able to sleep it off now? Not really. Sorry, Mom. I'll go back to my room. She could be like, stay here. It's time to sleep with Mother, Andrew. Hey, remember when I used to read you those bedtime stories? What? What was that one we really liked? About those two monsters? Why bring this up now? Doesn't this remind you of that? The mom monster who loved her baby so much. She'd gobble up anyone who tried to hurt him, no matter who they were. It's me. I wrote that story. It's an autobiography. Yeah, I remember. The story of Harekin, right? It was actually based on an old poem. At least that's what I learned in college. Yeah, that's the one. I always saw a bit of myself in Harekin's mom. I can see the parallels, I guess. Remember, do we still have that book? I saw it in your room like 2 days ago, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Well, whoever wrote that book changed it to make the story more marketable to kids. Turns out Harekin's mom ended up eating him herself in the original text. Oh, foreshadowing, here we go. Oh, yeah, she gets such a taste for eating living things, she ends up eating her son too. And guess the publisher opted for the happy ending. Typical commercialization of literature. Well, you are such an adorable young man. Sometimes I feel like I could just eat you right up. Mom, that's not funny. Sorry. But my point is, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you feel safe. Just like Harekin's mom. In the, censored version, of course. I get that, Mom, thanks. So, do you remember how it went? Oh, we're going to read, oh shit, shit, she's putting us in the ring dinger. She's going to end us for good now. Come on, you start. Say the words. I know you remember them, Andrew. Yeah, stop that, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. Oh, Andrew. I do like the soundtrack for the more sentimental moments of this story. Just this one time, for me? All right, Mom. To keep him safe, she roamed the night. With claw and fang, she'd stand and fight. Wild beasts she slew, and hunters too. Her strength and blood and marrow grew. Looks like you remembered it just fine. Guess I do. We need to get out of here. Here, as in this fucking apartment. Let's just leave, like we should have done months ago. Now that we have food, wouldn't you rather wait until they let us out? Hell no, I don't. They just throw us in jail right after. And I don't know which is worse. Withering in this coffin of a house or getting railed in prison. Oh, we know it's the better option. Point taken. Wouldn't be the first time I helped my little man escape the consequences of his actions. My actions? Never mind. Anywho, becoming fugitives honestly doesn't sound like the safest option. Words. I'd rather take our chances out there than be stuck in here when they find out what we did. And they will find out. Fair enough. I suppose if anyone tries to stop us, we could eat them too. Just like in the story. Seriously, Mom. I can't help it, I'm sorry. I love that story so much. But so, any ideas on how we get out of this coffin, quote unquote? The mod is so much more direct that the apartment is the coffin. They're just like, it's the coffin, guys. They're here. We're in the coffin of Andrew and Renee. Well, maybe one or two. But we can talk about that in the morning. I just want to sleep now. Will you be able to sleep better now? I don't know, maybe. You know, Andrew, you can stay here if it'll help. Really? Of course, sweetheart, if it gets you a good night's sleep. I'd like that. Good night, Mom. Oh, good night, baby. Sleep tight. Your son rests his head on your lap until he drifts into sleep. I love you, Andrew. With the I love yous, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt that it's a familial love and it's not going to go with the full Christian route. Or it'll probably give us the option like in chapter 2 where it's like, do you want to bing bing wahoo with Renee? Press X if you'd like to. But let's see. Your body has absorbed some delicious nutrients and you're feeling mighty better today. Let's go with we have the note. There's a note on the pillow. It reads, awaiting thy arrival back at the cultist lair, Harekin. Thank God it isn't a suicide note. Guess I should see what he has in mind. And Andrew's just like, all right, yes, we ate the flesh. I'm feeling mighty fine. Time to jump. And just as you were about to join Andrew, you hear knocking in someone's voice. Still alive and kicking, are you? The warden is outside the neighbor's apartment, but you can still hear his voice from here. You've been quiet lately, pal. I'm getting a little worried here. No, God, Andrew. You can't risk the warden finding your son in the cultist room. It's time for murder. You need to think fast. Hey, we need to talk. Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute, lady. I just need to check on this guy first. But I need something from you. Look, if it's about the food thing, It's not food I have a craving for right now. What do you mean? Truth be told, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind lately. And, well, I'd be lying if I told you I didn't like what I was seeing. So I have to ask, did you like what you saw? Hey, we're going to smash the warden. That's the true ending to this. Are you serious? Come on in and I'll show you just how serious I am. Lady, I can't just do that. How do I know you won't slit my throat or something? The idea may have crossed your mind, but no need to tell him that. I'm sexually frustrated, not homicidal. Besides, I bet they don't pay you well enough to say no to this. The warden's like, hey, bing, bing, wahoo. You're right, they don't. Stand away from the door, missus, I'm coming in. And you'll be saying that again soon. Wow. Lockdown's been kind to you, miss. Miss Graves, flattery will get you everywhere with me. Miss, husband still in the picture? No, not for a long time. What about that brooding brat of yours? Andrew, please. I gave birth to that boy and let him live under my roof for 22 years. Least he can do is wait on the balcony while I have some fun for an hour. Or two. 2 hours? As long as you'd like, handsome. Really? What the hell? Dave can have the 302 lady for himself. So, where do you want to do this? I might have a place in mind. Follow me. You need to distract the warden long enough for Andrew to clean up in the neighbor's apartment. You normally wouldn't be caught whoring yourself out to this sleazeball, but sacrifices must be made. We're going to do it in our room. Want to do it in here? Not really. Reminds me too much of my husband. Not a happy marriage? It used to be. Not that it's any of this guy's business. We need to get the rope. We know Renee has some BDSM rope around. You want to do it in your son's bed? You are one wild bitch. That I don't. I'm just making sure he's not in here. Lots of geeky stuff in here. He seems like he's a bit of a pencil neck. Yeah, he's into literature and poetry, studied it at a college. Wish he spent his time on something more useful, but what can you do? I hope you didn't invest too much in him. The warden is really getting on your nerves. No one gets to belittle Andrew's poor life choices but you, damn it. Don't worry, we'll stab him with the pencil. We do it on the couch. All right, probably in the shower, something like that. In here, you sure? And trust me, you haven't lived until you've done it on a running washing machine. Oh, it's like one of those ads, one of those mobile game ads as we turn on the washing machines. Hopefully it'll stop the warden from hearing Andrew if he comes back inside. Well, don't keep me waiting. You really are one kinky bitch, you know that? Here he comes, and so do we. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, the washing machine has already stopped. Oh, there he is with his big smile. All right, and then I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of similar as last time. I'm one lucky bastard. And thus, he's dead. And we did not get to smash. Well, you don't feel too pleased with Andrew right now. But by the look on his face, the feeling is mutual. She's like, man, I actually wanted to do something. And why did you do that? I thought he was. That you were coming to save me. My knight in less than shining armor. I was saving you here, mister. Do you have any idea what would have happened if he had found you in there? And what do you think would have happened when you finished? Warden walks in, a completely edible if dead person is suspiciously missing. He'd come to us for answers and immediately solve the mystery once he takes a look inside our freezer. So you just hack him to death right here in our apartment instead. Ruining one of my favorite blouses in the process, if I might add. You better take him by surprise. Your son's arguments have a twisted kind of logic to them. But something about this doesn't sit right with you. Is that the only reason, or are you still concerned about my dignity? I'm just taking the path of least resistance. Sure you are. Listen, Andrew, I would have given my right leg to never have to touch that pig. But I'm more than capable of deciding what to do with myself, even if that means, well... I know that, Mom, I just... Look, never mind. There's now another corpse in our apartment, so let's just consider our next steps carefully. Well, on that topic, I think I might have found something useful in the Cultist little book. I'll come look at it. First I need to shower and get changed. Yeah, sure. Alone. Right. Andrew, you can't be doing this. No peeking on your mother, and the warden is very dead. Andrew awkwardly leaves you alone, and you start the shower. Dun, 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 dun. When you're done and feeling refreshed, you change into some curiously similar, but blood-stain-free clothes. You, of course, try to ignore the bloody corpse on the bathroom floor. It's okay. He's just sleeping. He's not dead. He was trying to MILF max and got caught. And that's where we're superior. We don't get caught in our MILF maxing. So, what do you have in mind? Well, I was looking at this demon summoning instruction manual book thing. You saw what happened to the guy that was messing around with that book, right? Doesn't really strike me as a role model we'd like to emulate. I mean, he was successful to some degree, also the demon probably knows us by now. And since we're almost certainly in deep shit with the law after everything that happened, we're just about destined for hell anyways. The way I see it, we've got little to lose as it stands. So you want to ask that thing to get us out of here? Well, I wouldn't want to quote-unquote get out of here the same way the cultist did, but I do think this is our best option for now. So what will we ask from it? I don't know yet. Okay, then what will we bargain with? I don't know that either. I was hoping you'd put a little bit more thought into this. I just hacked a man to death. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Words. How do they work? What do they mean? Will Haven ever learn them? Well, it says here demons prefer human souls, so obviously it's gotta be that. Hate to be the one to point it out, but we did have a perfectly good soul a few minutes ago. Besides, haven't I already technically given that thing a soul? It didn't give me anything in return. Perhaps because we didn't set up the ritual in the first place. I wish demon summoning was a bit more straightforward. Look, if we follow the instructions exactly, it should work out better for us. Provided we find a sacrifice and we don't screw it up in some way or another. Well, have you really lived if you don't summon at least one supernatural entity before you die? What the heck, what do we need then? I'm not done reading, but you can start by replacing the candles for now. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I'd completely forgotten about the Nina dream sequence, and I forgot that that was like a third of the chapter, so I was like, alright, well, we kind of got through that. We murdered, 1.5 more people at this point, so we probably have about one more episode left to finish this out. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know how much more, like, added content, if any, there is beyond, like, what we normally do with, like, 302 and going to the other warden and all that sort of fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up here so we don't go too long, but thank you so much for watching, party members. I hope you enjoyed. It definitely did get more interesting in this one. We did see a lot more original content, especially with how like the warden went. So I'm definitely interested to see how they wrap up this first chapter in the next episode. And don't forget to remain on that Hagmaxxing grind. We'll ascend in our next episode. Thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.